Yeah, it's just some technical difficulties. You know, sometimes the internet just comes and goes. Oh, it's good fielding there off his old bowling there. From by Jalim. So it's skipper versus skipper. Fatima interestingly poised here at 73 for 3 in 16.2 overs. Davis and Mahis at the wicket. Jalim, the skipper of the presentation team here, he'll be looking to get something for his team in this over. A shot. Oh, it's through the gap. And it races to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot from Joshua Davis. Using his feet and hitting over extra cover. Nanburu thought he was in the game for just a second. And ball getting to the boundary. So putting the pressure back on Jalim is Davis.
Yeah, Davis have batted freely. You know, he's used his leg. His legs, he's been down the track. He's not played from the crease. Now, the thing is, the wicket keeper. When you got a solid wicket keeper, and I'm not saying that Ali is not a solid wicket keeper, but I'm saying when you got a wicket keeper with quick hands, it tends to make the batsman even more afraid to use his feet. He'd have judged Ali almost back to the bowler. I think he would have judged Ali. If I was a batter, I would have. And I would have said that I could take a couple chances with Ali. You know, even if the ball, because all you got to do is spear the ball along the leg side. And a quick keeper will have you stumped down the leg side if you're using your feet.
That's if you move too early. But Davis is reacting to when it's thrown a bit higher over his eye line a bit. He then comes down the track to meet it. And he's not just swinging wildly. He's getting to the pitch of the ball, not allowing it to spin past him.
Yeah, he's used his feet well. But I'm just saying that when you have a top-class keeper behind you, as a batter, for me especially, and I know that the keeper is lightning fast, I'm not going to come down the track. I'll be less likely to come down the track.
Not venturing out the crease.
Not venturing out the crease. Not very often, you know, because he's playing the spinners almost exclusively out of his crease. So although he's probably leaving late, and we'll watch that when we get some time, he has made up his mind to play the spinners by using his feet.
Yeah.
That's his method. But it's going to be Mohammed. Short ball goes past the outside edge of Mahis' bat.
Adrian Mahis, yeah, he has to be quite smart. He has to go about this smart. Fatima don't want to lose another wicket at this crucial stage.
There's no rocket science in this. When you got a batter who's batting as well as Davis, all you want to do is get off strike. You just want to get a single and let him do all the majority of the hitting. There's no need to block and stay in the wicket. It's less than a runner ball. You just need to just play it around and get him on strike and let him do the hitting. You're seeing he's scored 24 off of 28. And he's seen unbothered. A smile on the face of Khalil Mohammed there. Just outside your stump. The keeper taking and appealing. First I was thinking that he appeals when it's a good bowler, but I feel he's appealing when it's a good take. It's good over here. Maiden over.
Khalil Mohammed. At the end of 18 overs, Fatima 77 for 3 in pursuit of 232 for victory.
And look at Khalil's figures. 5 overs, 2 wickets, 8 runs.
Magical from Khalil Mohammed.
And again, it goes to just what we were saying earlier on about the all-round ability of these cricketers. He opened the batting for his team. he was really like a man among boys in that innings that he scored there. He has been batting well all season long, and then he comes back with the ball and able to get the job done. We have seen the same with Fatima in terms of Ramdeen opening. And Racha and Chase is going to say, but what about us? You know, they're the opening fast bowlers, but they also showed up with the bat and contributed some nice 30s. The one thing they will want to do, they will want to really bat on and bat longer, though. And there's a shot. Oh, it's... Can he get it wrong? A bit of a spill. He does well enough.
Keeps it down to 2. Yeah.
So Davis getting 2 runs there.
So Davis continues along his merry way. He's up to 26 now.
Yeah, you know, he's definitely... There's a good ball there. No, so Mahesh, that's all he needs to do. He just needs to give Davis the strike at this point and keep this turning over the strike. You can feel the tension though in the air.
Yeah.
Sewa has gone, the ace in the hole for Fatima. So they know that it's going to be a battle now. Davis in the middle. And it's going to be very important for him to stay there. Mahesh, he came in and did his bit with the ball. He'd want to do it now with the bat.
It's going to be interesting to know if Varish Ramdeen would come back out to bat. Some information that we need to gather.
Yeah, I saw him. He had some ice on his knee. Was the last thing I saw. He didn't have back on his pads. But I know Fernandez can bat a bit as well. So haven't seen Fernandez come to the wicket as yet. So they'll think that they have some batting only if needs be. You know, those are there's so much important moments in a game, any sport, but especially in cricket. You know, the opening partnership had really battled against the opening partner, the opening pair of Chase and Usha. And then just when they seem to be getting on top of them, you know, and finding the boundary very frequently, bam, Ramdeen, that's Virash Ramdeen, he got the knee sprain, and there was a change in batters, a new batter coming in, and then they got the breakthrough, and the slide has continued.
Yeah. So after 19 overs, Fatima 80 for 3. Change in bowling, Brendan Boodoo is going to take up from where Kaleem Mohammed was operating. Kaleem Mohammed 5 overs, 2 for 8. Replaced by Brendan Boodoo, leg spinner.
And just turning it on to the leg side there was the skipper Davis.
You know, I'm thinking, if Joshua Davis, he seems to be well equipped to play the spin. I wonder if the captain, Jalim, might be thinking about bringing back a pacer at this stage to try and get one more.
Yeah, these are the things that, the think tank of the Presentation College team would be thinking about at this stage. It's that kind of decision, a catch-22 kind of decision. Just overthrown there by Rocha. But the right idea there by Mahesh, just ticking things over. Yeah, I think it's something that the think tank of Presentation College will be thinking about. They'll want to decide just when to bring in that pacer. That's a beautiful shot there. He seemed unbothered already.
Yeah, he's playing the spin quite easily using his feet well, picking the gaps. And he's really not been bogged down in his short stay so far. He's 29 off 33, striking it in the high 80s.
It's a good-looking cut shot there by Mahesh, straight to the fielder. If you got runs for the quality of the shot, he would have gotten some there, a couple. He was back and cutting. And I think the thing that I've said it both on and off here, I've been so impressed by the technique of these players, these young players on both sides. You're seeing the batters getting their bat and pad close together, long forward. Yeah, so as I've been saying, you know, for both on and off here, that the technique of these players are very, very good. You know, I'm quite impressed. I like what I'm seeing here in terms of the secondary schools cricket league. You're seeing a number of young players. And I think it's time that we get our own high performance units for our young players, because you want to see Racha, sorry. Always trying to rename these young kids. Racha. You want to see Davis. You want to see Siwa. Yeah, not Siwa. Jason, don't try to set me up. Yes, Zachary Siwa. You know, you want to see the
good feeling again from Buru.
You want to see these youngsters, you know, in the right environment where their talent, because there's undoubtedly great talent. You know, the hand-eye coordination, the fast bowling, the medium fast bowling. But what is you want them to do is to go to the next level, where it goes from talent now to a proper development, you know, going forward. Yeah, that's a good looking shot there again. You know, Davis just milking the strike there. I think he's getting ones and twos at his fancy here.
Yeah, at his leisure.
Yeah, and
but it's a well set field. You know, those shots are good shots, but they have the protection on the boundary, keeping it just down to just a single. So, credit to Jalim. He's controlling his troops well, set some nice fields for them.
Short ball, just playing it into the covers. Yeah, so these are the type of things that you want to get. You want to get these youngsters, you know, put in the right environment so they can go to the next level. You know, you really want to get your players to go to the next level so that they can really, you know, they're just playing that one back to the bowler.
Yeah, but he's just getting a bit stuck here. 2 from 21.
Yeah, and all he needs to do is just rotate the strike. You know, we saw likewise happening for presentation when Ramcharan and Ramprasad was in the wicket. Now, at that occasion, both batsmen were struggling, you know. But now you got the free playing Davis at the other end. So all you need to do is to get off strike and get him on strike. And he's either able to get the ones and the twos, or, as you can see, he can score in boundaries as well. But and these are the moments in the game that experience, I think, comes in. I think being in the correct environment where you would have faced it before. I think we can all say it because we've seen it. We've been there, done that. You know, but at their age, you want them to be able to think on their feet. That is what they want. That's the part of their cricket education. You know, as in ordinary education, one of the key things it gives you information, knowledge, so that you're able to make good decisions. You know, when put into situations, and that way you want these youngsters to be in that environment where they're able to make those good decisions for themselves. But enough about teaching and education. It's back to things on the field. As Brandon Badu looks to get a breakthrough here. Budu. So I need to get my pronunciation. Probably I need a dictation class. Addiction class. Yeah, not dictation. That's spelling. Addiction class, so I can really get my pronunciation correct. But I'll blame the arm. Seeing those school rules where you see names spelled a totally different way to how they're pronounced. So yeah, Good work there by the keeper. Remember, I was talking about the fast handwork by the keeper and the batter. And Davis again.
Buru.
And Ali there was very interested. Wicketkeeper Ali. The umpire, not so. The umpire Singh, not so interested. And just as we say, Davis just gets off the strike. And then he puts back on Mahis. Mahis, painstaking 2 runs.
And that gap between balls and runs is just ever so slightly coming together.
Well,
147 required of 171.
Yeah, the run rate now is over 5. It's a good-looking shot. No, Mahis he's been middling the ball, but he's been flying the fielder. Yeah. And this is where, the problem we have across the region, where the batters, they either get 4s or they...
Well, therefore, a run out. Davis seems to have his bat grounded. Umpire
Garcia. And just as we've been saying, he's been hitting the ball sweetly, but he's always finding the fielder. They're finding a bit of a misfield, but they did enough to send them back. So again, Mahis just milking up some balls.
Yes, soaking up 2 from 25 now. 22 overs gone. 85 for 3. That runner just keeps creeping up.
Yeah,
it's up to 5.2 now.
5.25 or 5 1/4. Now, this is the problem, with school cricket though.
I hear Khalil Mohammed say, "Come and get it."
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the water van.
Well, we had something in cricket and football where we could talk about a food truck. So he's probably thinking, but it's a change at the... Is it Rampasad?
Christian Rampasad back into the attack. 2 overs, 1 for 12. His figures so far. And Mohammed has moved out of slip. He's going to short third man.
It's the first time we're seeing no slips. They've gone all the way with slips.
So this field here for Rampasad is a short third man, backward point. Sweep on the boundary.
Short.
Just a single. Good work in the end. And this is the thing. So Davis gets off strike the first ball of the over. Let's see if Mahis can get a single from somewhere.
I think you're going to see the slip back in. They've conceded the spin attack to Davis. They've seen that he's playing it as comfortable as ever. Probably seeing the ball as big as those watermelons we saw when we came down the highway this morning.
Yeah, the field is tightening up for Mahis.
And again,
he's just not able to get off strike.
Yeah, so he's showing good
technique. I wonder what this is doing to Davis, though. Davis might feel like he has to somehow...
Well, we saw it this morning.
Manufacture some shots.
Yeah, we saw it this morning with Chase, when Chase was going so well. Good fielding there. Backing their bowlers there, Boudou. Throwing his body out on the line in the cover region. They want to keep Mahis on strike. They want him to just soak up some more dot deliveries.
Yeah, hence the reason that field is tightening on Mahis. So if he wants to score, he maybe needs to go over the top.
He's not showing...
That's what they're saying to him.
Yeah, he's not showing any inclination to do that, though. And it's been a more or less instant replay. He's just been playing the ball out into the covers. It's either the short extra cover or the ordinary cover fielder that the ball has been going through. repeatedly. So they're looking to tighten the screws here. An important passage of play. You saw it this morning as well, where you saw the pressure was building between Rampersad and Chase, and then Rampersad just giving away his wicket early. So at the end of 23 overs, it's 83 for 3. 86 for 3, sorry. Fatima looking to get 232 to win here. It's a top of the table clash. They need 146 more from 162 balls. As that equation begins to get into the equation. Remember, not only they run per ball, but normally in these batting lineups, you got a heavy dependency in the top 6, the top 7. After that, normally you enter a fairly long tail. So it's going to be Budu to continue. Brendan. That's a full toss. It's gone all the way. For a moment there, Racha was interested. But it was a full toss. And the wrong batter, Davis, you'll count on him to put that away. 6.
Yeah, and this is what Mahis is doing to Davis. He feels that he has to get the scoring has to come from somewhere.
But that's why it's an easy thing for him. All he needs to do is get off strike. Davis will score. Davis is a free scoring batsman. Whether it's just getting the ones and the twos or getting the boundaries. It's almost as well. And there he's saying that I offer you a single. But Mahis is rocked on his bat. Look at him at the non-striker's end. Still a little chirp, the smiles. Like how these youngsters are playing the game as well. You see, you're feeling the passion. They're using his feet, Davis. They're clapping every ball. They're into it. You're seeing the teeth as well. So important, when you're playing sport, although it's serious business, that you can enjoy it. And there Davis, at will, just pinching that single. And Mohammed, and there you hear one of the players saying, do you think it's a joke? Just as I was saying, it's serious business.
Serious business.
Yeah, but they're playing it in the correct spirit of the game.
Yeah.
Always refreshing. It's why I enjoy coming out and doing commentary at youth games. It's sport played in the truest sense of sport, You're playing to win, but you're also enjoying it. You can feel the whole emotionally, the whole kaleidoscope of emotion that these youngsters feel. Today was a very good example of that, with the game swinging one way, then the other. Right now it's at a knife edge.
Yeah. No
No team holding the real advantage. And it's a beautiful sweep shot. Davis. Classy. He fetched that one from outside the off stump and just swept it behind square for 4. He's got the whole shot scale in his armory.
from young Davis.
And he forces a change in the field. Yeah, he's been going along handily here. 43 from 47 balls. Oh, loud appeal. Again, he's offering Mahis a single. Mahis not interested.
Mahis doesn't want it.
the skipper is finding runs. A bit of a Chinaman French cut early. The inside edge. Prasad will want to get a breakthrough here for his team. Down the track. Oh, a bit of a mis-stumping.
Mis-stumping there.
I don't want to remind you what I said about the keeping Kadir.
No signal from the umpire.
So it's a bit of an edge.
Might have gotten an inside edge.
Yeah, they just
Just
got
a single. Can't be too harsh on Ali there.
No, well, if it's
Just
an
a-
edge, yeah, that's a very difficult. But my point with Ali is not really about his glove work. It's been competent enough. It's about the confidence a batter will have going out of his stumps, playing out of his not his stumps, playing out
Crease.
of his crease. That's a good-looking shot. Beautiful shot there by Mahiz. Not a man mover. Well timed. It's gone all the way. I think from early on, the fielder was just going to retrieve. Looking to mash it. When you're playing home cricket, they say mash the tail, mash the tail. And then he's going for that big shot there again. So he's there, just getting a bit of freedom there.
Just releasing the shackles a bit. At the end of 25 overs, halfway through, Fatima in pursuit of 232 or 102 for 3, requiring another 130 from the remaining 150 balls.
Yeah, so not much in the scorecard, because at a similar position, I think the presentation team was 112 for similar 3 wickets. Or 4 wickets. They would have just gotten the partnership between Ramprasad and Ramsaran. That recovery partnership there. So not much in terms of... but it was in these middle overs here that Fatima really tightened the screws here. It's going to be Budu. He's up against the free-flowing Davis. And Davis just playing that one out. A bit of a midfield. But right on target there, right on the spot. It's the man of the moment, Khalil Mohammed. Unable to pick it up. He was charging in. Would have been close had he picked it up and get it in. Indiana, he did neither. Yeah, so it was
a single.
A single there.
Davis able to get a single off the second ball of the over. Brings Mahiz on strike, 6 from 32. Quicker delivery.
Far in.
Well watched by Mahiz. There's good fielding by Mohammed, who's in that slip.
So Budu going past the edge here, enticing the edge, going past the edge. But he sold it on. Credit to him. He's fishing outside your stump. Ball off the edge. Send back. So just the one off the over. Fatima in pursuit of 132 for victory here. They're 103 for 232 for victory, sorry. They're 103 for 3 after 26.
Bowling change from the southern end. Nail Mohammed. Nail Mohammed, medium pacer, brought back here or introduced into the attack.
Well, the skipper, Jalin, has really changed around his bowlers. He's tried everything. Over from a bowler here, over from so unlike what Fatima did, where they had the bowlers really bowling a spell of 4+ overs.
Nail Mohammed into the attack. But I really like to see Racha being brought back into the attack. Yeah, simply because Davis is playing the spinner so comfortably and Mahis is not looked that comfortable in a short stay.
And that's a beautiful shot. Mohammed gets down and then he gets it inside. Khalil Mohammed there, bowling it in. So he has a problem with his shoulder. Yeah, it was that bowling in the ball from the deep, something that you saw from Courtney Walsh, made famous by Courtney Walsh. It always shocked me that a fast bowler would not be able to pelt the ball in.
Very straight-ish dude, man.
Well, it's Mahis. He's struck and prod. A loud appeal.
Whoa.
Not out, says the umpire. Close call. The keeper was going down the leg side to make a take. So in the end they got a single. Now you're seeing to the faster bowlers, Mahis has changed his stance a bit. You know, his pre-ball release routine. I remember the days when it was so simple. A batsman would bat, he'll keep his head steady, he'll lift his bat and he'll bat. You know, then we saw the likes of Gordon Greenidge and Desmond Haynes bringing in that backward across for the West Indies, and then you'd see every batter after that would start to move back and across. Of course, Brian Lara made it famous, that shuffle. But the former greats, if you look at them on tape, Viv Richards and the likes, it would be tap, 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 set, and we're ready for rumble.
Main thing is, once your head is still, point of contact.
That's a beautiful guided shot. He's going to test Mohammed here. Mohammed gets around and he bowls it in.
Score goes up by 2. One delivery to come.
So 5 runs off this over. As it's changing around in the field. Well played there by Mahis. The broad bat. Now in the context of the game, if Mahis is able to stay here until the end and see his team over the line, it would be an excellent innings. You know, playing the Sri Lanka role. to the more aggressive Davis, because Davis had been free scoring.
Yeah.
He's been able to manufacture shots. You saw the sweep shot. We've seen everything besides the Dill scoop. And not probably we'll see before the game is gone. But he showed that he's got the full array of shots.
Yeah.
So good to see. Just as we at Cricket 360 TV, he had shown shots 360
Yeah,
all around the wicket.
Player.
Yeah.
And that's the way the game has gone. Batsmen developing a whole lot of unusual shots, not from the textbook. And we see Josh Butler going down and ramping and all these shots.
Amazing that they ramp even fast bowlers now. Before they used to ramp spinners and medium pacers. Now, blinding space, 90 mile per hour fast bowlers have been ramped for 6 and 4. What an exciting time, really, yeah?
Back in your day, you see a man go down and ramp you. What you thinking next ball?
Well, somehow he was good. His skin was going to get burned. Yeah. It's a good ball there by Budu as he's up against Davis here. I remember the first time a batter came down the track to me and hit me back over my head. His name was Clarence Holder. We'll continue that story after. He used to play for Barcelona Street. I think it was Barcelona Street Serval. Boy, I got hit. It was in Fatima grounds. Straight back over my head for 6. The next ball I bowled short. Using his feet there again. The ball went across into Mokrapo Senior Comprehensive at the time, now Mokrapo East, sorry. We'll continue after this one, just flicking it off the legs. 2 is the call. The keeper has traveled a long way, and it's a good 2 runs. So after the second ball, the short ball went, I came up again. I had to bounce. I bounced him again. He just backed away and guided me over the slips. 1 bounce 4. I was totally in a mess. I think he scored 90-something plus that day, Clarence Ola. No, it wasn't the end of my career, Jason. But it really had the effect of me because normally bowlers would be backing to legger. I mean, batsmen would be batting to legger. There's a good shot there again by Davis. And that's his 50 for Davis. A muted celebration. He'll need to do a lot more to get his team over the line. And it's 1-1, 1 for 3. Nelson. So normally you'll be skipping on one leg. Dancing and hopping and skipping. Lucky or unlucky Nelson, as they call it.
This has been an excellent knock by Joshua Davis. Yeah. Came in at 3, belatedly. And he's been scoring at whenever he wants to score, freely.
He's not been shackled at all.
50 from 59. Really anchored this chase so far. Will they get over the line? We just have to wait and see. Another 121 required.
I'm not going to say with over 100 needed. Still, he'll know that the job is not done as yet. And there he is, just flicking that one off the legs. He seems to have so much of time.
Yeah.
Not sure if now is the time to bring back your fast bowlers. Probably Racha, he has 7 left. You just want to bring him back for one quick burst, see if you can break this partnership. Mahesh just being the Sri Lanka, but this partnership has really ballooned here.
Yeah, Davis doing the bulk of the scoring in this partnership. Mahesh just 9 from 41.
And there's a shot. Mohammed doing the fielding. Short south of catch it. Mahis don't have to do much. He just needs to get the ball into the gaps and get off strike. Give his captain the strike. He's doing his job well thus far. Looking to guide it down.
Yeah, I really want to see Racha or Chase brought back here. Nail Mohammed is just a bare medium pacer. Easy for Davis.
He's been able just to pick off those singles. I think it's the easiest thing for him to do here, just pick off these singles. He's able just to put so good a rotation of a strike here. Just what was missing in the middle of the presentation college innings. I think the skipper here, Jalim, will be looking. Yeah, good shot there by Davis. So it's 5 off the over. Just what is needed. The run rate just 5.5. Nothing spectacular needed. And of course, as long as Davis is still in the wicket, you know that he can manufacture some shots if needed. Or shall we say on request? Yeah. Available. Yeah, shots available on request. So they need to break this partnership. And when you need something to happen, who are you going to call? Yeah, not Ghostbusters. It seems like they're going to call Khalil Mohammed with the ball in his hand. Yes, Khalil Mohammed gets back into the attack. We saw the old, I heard some of the older folks when I was saying, when you need action, who are you going to call? And they said Ghostbusters. But it's not Ghostbusters. It's Khalil Mohammed. He's bowled 5 overs. He's taken 2 for 8. He'll want to add another wicket to this. And he'll love to get the wicket of the captain here. He'll be off to the races. So Mohammed, he's just getting in the way of Mohammed. Yeah, and Mohammed really putting his full weight on Mahiz. Some of the Fatima fans just wanting to know if they could apply a manslaughter charge. But just like that, Davis able to get off strike. They'll want to squeeze Mahiz here, build some pressure. He's 11 from 44. A bit of a short one, but it's played into the covers. The Naparima fans, they're asking for some action here. They want to get a wicket. The presentation. Getting a bit excited here.
You're trying to get Ronnie hungry.
Well, the presentation fans will not like to hear me calling them Naparima, but the presentation fans, and Mohammed, good delivery. Keeping up the pressure here. You want to finish with 2 dots. Yeah, he's bang on target. The run ball equation getting closer and closer. 115 runs from 121 balls.
Seems as though we're going right down. Goro?
Well, so at the end of the 30th over, it's 117 for 3. I think they're going to take a water break. We go to the break. When we come back, we have more action. Yeah, welcome back here as we get ready for action here. It's the home stretch presentation. San Fernando, they're up against Fatima in the Premiership round number 6 here at the Presentation College ground there in Union in South Trinidad. Fatima College, they're chasing 232 for victory here. They're 117 for 3. Fatima needing a further 115 runs from 120 balls. The run rate required 5.75. We've got Davis, the skipper. Joshua Davis, the skipper for Fatima. He's in the wicket. He's on 54. Not out. He's partnered by Mahes. Adrian Mahes. He's on 11 of 48 balls. But it's Davis up to face the captain, Jalim. And Jalim. And a dot ball is bang on target. So Kadir, at this point, who are you giving the advantage to?
Well, at this point, 115 required from 118. I think Davis holds the key. I think if Presentation can, in fact, get Davis out, they would hold the advantage. But at this stage, I think it's going to be level pegging.
Davis using his feet. Spectators catch.
Yeah, just from Davis. Really holds the key for this Fatima team. He's been excellent up to this point. 54 from 67 deliveries. Been well supported by Mahes, who has been solid defensively. Just lack turning over the strike as quick as possible. But in saying that, if him and Davis can take this as deep as possible, it's going to be a good knock. A loud appeal. Coming back for the second. And they're going to get there quite comfortably.
Racha overrunning the ball there.
Yeah, no signal from the umpire, so runs.
A bit of bat in that. Interesting pass. Jalim. And it's an easy single. Davis on cruise control here. Pressure rising for the Presentation team.
Yeah, that required run rate just a tad under 6. It's at 5.89. 112 required from 114 deliveries. I think if the run rate goes above 6.5, it's going to start to tell on Davis, because Mahes is not getting those boundaries, neither is he turning the strike over.
I think to get 8 in the last 10 overs, there'll be no problem. Oh. Some good fielding there by the skipper. Leading from the front.
And this is interesting because he got a single off the very first delivery of the over. So Mahes, as the field closes in for him.
Yeah, I think this is what's going to bother them here. When Mahes just soaks up a lot of dot balls. Let's see Bodu. You see, they're looking to drop and run now. Tense times here. Oh, he's beaten him. A loud appeal by the wicketkeeper. And you know what I tell you about Ali? When he gets a good take, he loves to appeal for it.
The appeals went up. That's where the umpire Singh.
He was not interested really.
Not interested.
Easy catch. Bodu getting the breakthrough. A soft dismissal in the end. I think the pressure telling early on Mahis. It was a painstaking 11 runs. 11 from 51. It was taken.
Yeah, well flighted delivery. And Mahis not able to keep it down. And Ricardo Chase affecting the catch. So Mahis has to go for 11 of 51 deliveries. Bodu striking in his 6th over. Fatima 121 for 4.
It's going to be interesting to see who comes next.
Well, it looks to be Fernandez, the wicketkeeper. Isaiah Fernandez. Just getting some last minute instructions from coach Ricardo Patti Sr.
Coach Patti, not Ricardo. That's the other party.
I will leave it at Coach Patti.
Yeah. Not Ricardo. My brother. They would have both played for Queen's Park. Also would have played, I think, national cricket at the age group level. Yeah, Ricardo also played for the senior team. He would be just a couple of years younger than myself. Does have too much of fond memories of him. Would have taken my place as you're wrong in the national setup at a point when I thought he had 2 more years to get to the level. But that's a discussion for another time.
Take a breather, Goro. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Goro.
But all's well that ends well. So Bodu, he's gotten the breakthrough. Now, Fernandez. The problem with Fernandez, he's one who takes his time to get going. So it's going to make the equation more telling us. The equation has leveled off now.
Yeah, it's gone. 6 runs required to the over.
Well played there by Fernandez. That's what they're going to get from Fernandez. He's going to play with the full face of the bat. He's going to play with good technique. But I think the ability to get the ball off the strip. And the sun has come back out in all its glory. As if expecting something special. So 1 wicket, 1 run from that over. Bodu, nice figures, 6 overs, 1 wicket for 16 runs. You'll take that any day of the week and twice on Sundays.
So after 32 overs, Fatima 121 for 4. Successful over for Brendan Bodu. And that required run rate has gone over 6 now, 6.1. So the responsibility squarely on the shoulders of Joshua Davis, captain of Fatima.
Well, this is what the legends are made of. You know, they'll be singing his name all the way to Mukurapo. If he can get his team over the line in this one. Tomorrow the tale will be of dissidents, both in the school assembly as well as on the papers. So these are the moments that all young players live for.
So Christian Rampasad back into the attack. Taking over from Nikhail Jalim. And this one is in the air. And it's over the head of the man. Play start deep mid wicket and it goes all the way for 6.
Yeah, so it's just as I told you, this player can manufacture shots from anywhere. He, as I call him, Joshua, shot on request, Davis. He can't pull a shot out of anywhere. So the run rate. And there he gets 1. this is where the problem arises when he's off strike and the other batsman unable to rotate the strike. And it's quite simple here. Pressure just needs to bring in their field and apply pressure, and they're going to get the dot balls here.
Yeah, this is where it gets tough for Fatima. Fernandez is new to the crease, and it's a pitch that you have to take a few to settle.
Yeah, you have to play yourself in. We went out early this morning, and when you felt it, you felt the give in the pitch. So a batting paradise once you get in. No real demons in the pitch. Yeah, until we see. But when you're able to spin the ball as big as Rampersad, he got a lot of leeway because he pitched that one almost at the edge of the pitch, and it came a long way back.
Yeah.
Well played.
No single for Fernandez.
Yeah, that's where the problem is going to arise. To really rotate the strike. Yeah. Well taken around there. They'll feel confident the more their captain is on strike. This Fatima team. There's a shot. Well played. It's dissect the field. The two fieldsmen are out there. But just like that, Davis, he's looking dangerous.
He's played the situation well. It's been a pressure situation. Wickets falling around him. Batsmen not able to score. And he's taken everything, soaked it up. And he's really brought out the best in him. 69 now from 74 deliveries. He's ever since he's gone to the crease, he's kept the scoreboard ticking. And he's kept Fatima in the hunt. 99 now. So
it's under 100 to win in this one. Of course, they're responding to the presentation score of 231 for 9 from their 50. Budu to continue. He's got Fernandez. They'll not want to run out here. Remember, it was a run out that gifted Chase out.
yeah,
When he was going guns for Prez. Davis trying to get on strike. He'll know that as long as he gets on strike, it's going to be safe. Things is going to be good. So a dot delivery, another dot delivery. So 2 dot deliveries in this over. The equation just rearranging again. 99 runs, 100 balls. Another dot delivery, and it's all even again. 6 runs. 6 runs and over. Yeah, so Budu here.
oh, what a delivery. Pitching and spinning away. Top delivery from Brendan Budu. Square up Fernandez. 5 dot deliveries. So that rate now above 6 again.
They'll want a maiden here.
Excellent over from
Gets the
Brendan
maiden
Budu.
there. Excellent over. from Boodoo.
By the fence.
Go by the fence.
So,
Go by the fence, Swansea. Where the next outlet is. Where the next outlet is. Whichever outlet. Whichever call.
so at the end of 34 overs, Fatima 133 for 4, requiring another 99 from 96 deliveries. As Khalil Mohammed has switched ends, now operating from the southern end. Short delivery, pulled in the gap, thinking about 2, and they're gonna get it as a fumble from Riyad Mohammed on the mid-wicket boundary. So Joshua Davis into the 70s now, 71. Oh, it's in the air. And they've got the prize wicket of Joshua Davis. Khalil Mohammed, guess who? None other than Khalil Mohammed. He makes a timely breakthrough, that of Joshua Davis. Oh, my. This man has had a serious effect on this game. Back into the attack and back amongst the wickets again. He removes the dangerous Joshua Davis, who before that looked unbothered. And it wasn't the best of deliveries for Mohammed, but guess what? He picked up the wicket.
Yeah, Mohammed has definitely, he's been the birthday boy as he gets 3 wickets here. But in terms of, he got he bought that one. We call that kind of wicket. You buy the wicket. It was a half tracker, short outside your stump, and he just banged it in the air.
End of an excellent knock from Joshua Davis.
Yeah, take nothing away from the young man, though. It was an excellent knock. He showed class above his age.
Yeah.
Really, he was composed. He looked like he was going to lead his team to the promised land. Is there a twist, another twist in this tale?
So the new man for Fatima is Kaden Mack. So pressure, and more pressure here on Fatima. I tell you what, Gordon. Advantage who here at this stage?
Yeah, the advantage has swung all the way back here to Presentation College. Yeah, it's a tearing blow there. I think the wicket of Davis here swung it all the way back because the incoming batters for Fatima, although they've got good technique, I don't think they're able to get a runner ball. I saw them play a couple games this season against much lesser attacks, and with Chase to come again and Racha to come again, and this spin attack also to continue bowling. I think it's going to be a tough ask here this afternoon. I think they're going to find themselves against the 8 ball here, up against it.
Excellent stuff from Khalil Mohammed.
He's animated. He's playing cricket the way we know it to be played, with a smile on his face. His emotion on his sleeve, but very controlled. So only 2 runs from the over. Add the wicket of the important Joshua Davis to that. And it's an excellent over. So with 35 overs gone, it's Fatima 135 for 5. They're in pursuit of 233 to win. 232 to win. So it's going to be Budu to continue.
Well, they're going to need a knock from somewhere. It's going to have to be an onslaught, you would have to think. 97 required from 90 deliveries. Run rate.
In reality, that's just about a runner ball, you know, plus the odd 4 here and there. So it's not beyond this batting lineup. I think the problem is that these two in the hutch, they've been unable to do that, and we're yet to see. That's the bat against the boot. The bat against the boot. You heard the bat against the boot. Well, it's just as I've been saying, when he makes a good take, he normally appeals. But they're able to get 2.
It's getting really tough on Fatima here. It doesn't look as though Varish Ramdin is going to come back. We've seen 5 wickets down, and we've not seen him.
I saw him a while ago at the sidelines. His pants sleeve was pulled up. Oh, and there's another beautiful delivery from Budu. He's spinning square here. He's getting both spin and bounce. Difficult to play if you're not using your feet, as their skipper was. He gets back, and it's a good shot. He will get a single.
Just a single.
So rotating the strike. You heard Mark asking for a leg. So a leg stump. Yeah, 138 for 5. Yeah, if you consider that man had retired hurt, but he can always come back in. Make that 138 for 6.
And guess who? Khalil again.
Khalil Mohammed. If we were doing the virtual points, the fantasy points, you know, as it's now in cricket, he'll have all the fantasy points for today. That's his second catch, and add that to his 3 wickets as well as his joint top score of 38 runs. And he's having a magical day here. Can he kite all the way to the end? Yeah, Lewis coming in, and he has a triple figure jersey. We were asking, how do you get a triple figure jersey? 121. And I said, well, it started with the union's boss with his 333 on his jersey. So probably his top score is 121. He'll need all of that at 121 if he's going to get his team over the line. At least a very good portion. Well, people ask him if it's his favorite number. I don't think he will win at 121.
Yeah, how you end up at 121?
Lucky 7, lucky 13.
91, something. 121. I guess we got to find out.
Well, it's Mohammed to continue. Khalil. To Fernandez.
94 from 84 deliveries.
Yeah, delivery going past outside your stump. Another dot ball. So 2 dots in the over. Shock. Louder appeal. Tightening the screws here, Prez. This game has swung like a pendulum from side to side. Is there another twist to this tale?
I think the ball is in the court now of Presentation College San Fernando. You know, somebody's going to have to play out of their skins if Fatima to get over the line in this game. You know, certainly the spinners. And again, Mohammed.
He seems to be unplayable. You know, when a batsman is in form, they say you're batting with a door. You're batting with a bat that is so broad that they can't go past the edge. Or when you're misplaying and missing like that, you're batting with a door, the open door, though. Because you seem unable to get any bat at it. So at the end of 37 overs, Fatima, they're 138 for 6. And they're under pressure. Khalil Mohammed, totally unplayable here. He got the excellent figures of 8 overs, 3 wickets, 11 runs. After that, 2 catches at slip and his 38. I think there's no doubt who the man of the match is. And they're just guiding that one back.
Up and over. Not going to get to the boundary. Racha is able to haul it in. Coming back for 2.
Good running there between the wickets. So Lewis is off the mark. He gets 2. The equation really getting in more into the favor of Presentation San Fernando. In fact, it's a top of the table clash. I think it's unbeaten. 2 unbeaten teams. One personal record is not going to be leaving here unblemished. The other is going to be marching high. This Premiership division this year very competitive. There's about the top 6, not much separating the top 5. Oh, good bounce and spin there.
The excellent over from Brendan Buru. Really tightening the screws on Fatima. At the end of 38, Fatima 140 for 6. Still requiring another 92 from remaining 72 deliveries at a required run rate of 7.6.
Now, could you, your fast bowlers, they were quite impressive on top, right? But the wicket has not offered much to the faster bowlers, and the ball is getting older. You know, you got now a situation where your spinners are doing so well. Do you bring back your fast bowlers at this time with the old ball on this dying track?
Spinners are doing quite well so far. Yeah. The batsmen are not able to score freely off the spinners. So if it's not broken, I'm not going to fix it. So at this stage, I'm just going to continue with Pudu and Mohammed until their quota is finished. And then maybe you might think about bringing back the captain, Jalim.
Yeah, I think I don't want to put pace on the ball because I'm seeing that these Fatima batsmen, they're not able to get the spinners off the square, really. So I'll want them to create shots. Their technique seems to be quite solid, but not in attack, mainly in defense. So I'll keep it right there. You know, earlier when you're looking for that breakthrough between Mahesh and Davis was so comfortable against the spinners. you may have just been inclined to bring in the faster bowlers. But now, with this pitch being baked with the sun, I think you're just going to allow them to play through till the end. He's going to cross the line. And the dreaded finger goes up. Mohammed adds another to the bag. Fernandez goes for 4. The fat lady has come out on the veranda. She's just warming up her vocals. Kaulash Prasad is telling me I'm sounding so tired that probably I need to hand the fat lady the mic so she can begin to sing here. So Fatima sinking.
You forgot her name. It's Jason Kailash Ragbir Prasad.
Yes. He's just telling me. So coming out to bat, it seems to be
Philip.
Yeah, Philip.
Cristiano Philip. Yeah, I think maybe it's done and dusted as an affair. Eh? Yeah, Fernandez is the last man to go. He went for 4. So Mohammed, one short of a elusive 5.
Yes.
Cristiano Philip, the new man for Fatima.
Yeah, you knew. Good. No, this is where it gets tricky. Do Ramdeen do like so it's Mohammed to continue.
Seems as though Khalil Mohammed walked with the entire support staff.
Well, it's his birthday. So, yeah, dot ball and not a dot ball. So he finishes off the over. It's a wicket maiden by Mohammed there. So the run rate now up over 8 runs and over. 92 to get from 66 balls. Had it been the top order, you'd have banked on them getting that. Even if you had Davis still at the wicket, because he can score when requested. But he's not there. They've all back in the hatch. Now, Kadir, I was just going to tell you before the over, do you think a wicket falls now and you see Ramdeen appear from the dugout?
I think it might just be done and dusted as an affair. You know, that rate up to 8.5. And the spinners really strangleholding the Fatima batsmen. I don't think Varish Ramdeen might make much of a difference.
He showed that he can score quickly, though. Even though he was really bothered by the faster bowlers, he kept his eye, and it was unlucky that he would slip and twist. It seemed to re-aggravate an old injury.
Yeah, but the spinners are on top at this stage, and you're coming back out, and you have to get settled again.
There's in it here, and it's gone all the way. It's gone for 6. Lewis showing that he's no mug with a bat. And if you think it's over, the young man certainly did not get that memo.
86 required from 61.
So if you all thought it was done, no one told young Lewis that, but it's only 6 from the over. Now this is why you need to rotate the strike a bit. So when you get the 6, you can get your run rate required. The run rate still over 6. 86 from 60 balls. Career, I don't know, but I just feel that there's another twist in this tale. Khalil looking to finish off things here.
Let's see if your instinct serves you right this time.
Well, he's in his last over. He'll be trying to get that fifth and final wicket. He's able to get in there. That was Philip. So they're able to get one. So Philip is off the mark. He's on one. Lewis has shown that he's no mug with the bat. He just plays the ball out. Just guides the ball down to third man. Philip, it's Lewis on strike. He goes it up in the air, and that's the fifer for Khalil Mohammed. He pulls something up. Not sure what motion is that, but that's a fifer for the big man. He gets 5 wickets here. What a moment.
Excellent performance from Khalil Mohammed. You know, he started off the day so well with that blistering. The safe pair of hands underneath that one, and the celebrations are up because it looks as though Presentation College San Fernando have this one wrapped up and in the bag.
So 147 for 8, and if you don't see Ramdi now, you're not going to be seeing him again. So in reality, this is the last batter, unless Michael Jordan, like you see coming out of the hutch, Ramdin. But I think it would not make much sense to come out if you're not coming out when you're going to have a couple partners. And there you see in the background the president of the Coaches Association of Trinidad and Tobago, Jefferson George, doing some goalkeeping work with a goalkeeper at the far side of the field. So, of course, multi-purpose. These grounds, Alonso.
Khalil Alonso.
Khalil Alonso comes in. So the field has come all the way in. He has one more ball. Yes, Khalil Mohammed has one more ball. So he's coming around the wicket for this one.
3 slips for Mohammed.
Yeah. So that's the end of Khalil Mohammed's spell. He ends with the fine figures of, could you believe it, 10 overs.
And his mom
5
is
wickets
making a
for
way
12 runs.
across here.
As his mother comes to celebrate, she just saying technically it's not his birthday, But of course, it's not a leap year, so there'll be no 29 this year. So you'll have to either give him it today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Or maybe today and tomorrow.
Well, today, yeah, definitely. So it's going to be celebration time. And the captain has kept himself on, just as we said. No sense bringing back the Pacers. It's hard work being a fast bowler. And this wicket has not offered much to the faster bowlers. Although Racha and Chase started with a storm. So it's going to be the captain to continue. That's Jalim. The edge from. And yeah, Philip able to get back. A easy 2 runs. Yeah, now remember the run rate. A lot of things in cricket. Run rate, getting bowled out. It's very close at the top. You know, and the Fatima team will hope that someone puts a spoke in the presentation wheel. Right now it's looking like a ram train. Because they're able to get match winners from each and everywhere.
You know, but Goro, looking back at the proceedings earlier on, that partnership between Racha and Chase, and then to a certain extent, Rampasad, it really paid dividends in them getting up to that total of 232, which psychologically, you know, getting past that 200 mark, considering where they was.
Yeah, definitely.
Really would have given them a lift.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it really was a tale of many different twists. Remember, the press got off to a flyer. The 2 Mohammeds were on fire. The 2 Mohammeds were going, Khalil, as well as the other Mohammed, Riyadh. And then, just like that, up came Siwa. And Siwa was able to break the partnership. And then 2 quick wickets fell, the Budo and the other Mohammed going. And that's he takes his time, thinks about it, and he gets the signal. Yeah. And then just like that, it was 70 plus for 3 wickets. You know, the run rate slowed from over 10 to when 10 overs had gone. It was down to almost 6 and over. Fatima was able to stranglehold the batting when Rampasad and Ramsaran was going. And it looked like if they weren't going to get much, you know. And then it came Chase, and he was batting well. He was ruefully run out, really gifting his wicket away.
Yeah, and at that stage, you know, before at 5 wickets down, and just not more than 100 on the board, Fatima was all over presentation at that stage. And somehow that partnership started by Rampasad and Ramsaran first. Yeah. And then Chase and Racha really laid the impetus into the innings. Got them over 200. Able to get to 232. And able to, what we would think might be definitely going to defend it now. Yeah. Certainly was a turning point in the game.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I would like to see though for the young batters, whether they are low order batters or rounded batters or the opening partnerships, those 30s. I want them to get those 30s into 50s and 60s and 70s, even 100s, you know, in this 50 over game. They need to be able to bat long, concentrate. I don't know, coach Mr. Winky, you know, and he always said, Pierre, those 30s, you may feel good about them because I want to hit every ball into the stands. Yeah, but he said you must be able to convert. And I think these young players need to get into the habit of converting, you know. To say anything bad about Khalil Mohammed today would be sinful. But if it's one thing I would say, he was on the go, on the charge, and that third shot that he played from Siwa in his very first over.
Siwa.
Siwa, sorry, after hitting him for a 6 and a 4 back-to-back boundaries. I think going for the third shot, definitely.
Yeah, at that stage, his blood was pumping.
Yeah.
He was on the go.
He needed to control that.
Yeah.
I think he just brought Fatima back into the game at that point. At that point, Fatima did not know what had hit them. 5 overs had gone. It was 51 without loss. Posada.
Boodoo.
It's Ram Posada who's coming from the northern end. I think Boodoo is bowled out.
A message went out just before the start of this over. And I think it may be to just butt out the 50 overs.
Yeah, of course, there's a number of things that you have to consider when you're playing 50 unlimited over cricket. You need to know that you got to not be bowled out. You don't want to be bowled out. You also want to get a run rate, So everyone counting here. The game may be over, but here you will be batting for the title. You never know how close it's going to be coming later in the fixtures. So you want to help yourself. As we are under the 10, but we're getting a good dose of vitamin D. As the sun is streaming into the tent. When we were younger, we loved the sun. We would play all day. Come out to play cricket from morning till evening. But these are pleasant years. We don't enjoy those sun rays, although it's going down. Just pretty shortly it'll be behind the mountain. So another over is in the bag. 43 gone. Fatima 152 for 8. Fans are saying that the groundsman wants to do some preparation on the pitch. Shot, oh, it's a beautiful shot. It's through the covers. That's going to race into the boundary fence for 4. So Philip showing that he can bat. He's showing that he's no mug with a bat. Well, he didn't bowl. So if you didn't bowl and you're coming in this late in the order, definitely you should be able to at least contribute with the bat. He's just playing it out. Well played there as he gets the single. Good return there from Racha. Only his 3 overs. No, even though you're a fast bowling all rounder and you would have done something with the bat, you always want to bowl as a fast bowler. I can tell you from experience. So even though the spinners are doing the job, you would just want the captain to throw that ball to you. Especially when you see tail enders and you can probably buffer your figures. It's short. Oh, he's pushed that one through.
And missed everything.
Yeah, it's beaten everyone. And I think they can go back for 2 now. They'll stay with 1.
Quicker delivery from Jalen that time.
Yeah, pushing that one through. Yeah, buys. That faster one. But he could bowl me the pace. I was impressed at the rate of that faster one. And yeah, just Philip just coming forward, opening the face. So Philip here. It's his left hand. He's coming through and around. He's appeal for the stumping. We've come accustomed to Ali appealing when he makes a good take.
It looks as though Aiden Ratcher is going to pick up the attack. Bringing him on to get this final wicket.
Well, just as I was saying, you know, the fast bowler, even though you're wrong there and you would have done a bit of a job with the bat, getting 30 plus and helping out your team, you still feel that you haven't done your job if you haven't gotten a wicket with the ball. So although the spinners have done a more than competent job, you'll want to come and just shake things up. Now we're up against the tail enders. We saw what he did when he went to his short bowling, but now the wicket is a bit tore out with the sun all day, as well as the ball is a bit older. What do? Pitch it up?
Yeah, full and straight to the last man, Alonso.
Right, well, he's coming at the.
I think it's going to be the smarter thing to do.
Judging from the field, it seems like it's going to be pitched up stuff. And as he edges, and he gets off this strike. And of course, that's a safer end to be if you're a tail ender.
Definitely. They want to be facing this sort of music with the game.
Yeah, the lower order batter, sorry. I apologize. No. When you said that about Raj, I corrected you, but I think these are tail enders. It's a difference.
Yeah.
You can see by the way they hold the bat, the way they move around the crease. These are,
and they didn't bowl. They
didn't bowl, which is surprising. But he's showing that he can hold his own though, Philip. Okay. But Philip showing a lot of confidence there. He stepped into the shot. Good technique. His head pretty still. Yeah, he was expecting that. He was expecting that. Because he had pushed forward liberally. See the response from the fast bowler. Now the thing is, that ball is 40 plus overs all.
Yeah.
And this pitch holds no demons. Easy paced. I think against Alonso, he'll be more advised to bowl short. I think Philip has a bit of batting in him. Yeah, look at the shot. Flashes it through the covers, and that's 4 runs. Yes, Philip is showing that he's no more with a bat. Yeah, actually. As they're asking for the score there, that ball racing away. Racha, with the 162 for it. And there, Philip, yeah, he's showing that he can get onto the front foot. It's just what we were saying in terms of getting spin bowlers to finish things off. Because the faster paced bowlers, although they'll be coming on a bit.
Nothing much.
Yeah, nothing much in the surface for them. And as long as the batter can pick you up, yeah, the edge, it's plowed through. Good work. It's gone into the fence. 4 runs there.
To haul it in.
You'd rather bring in a slide. And on this type of surface, the slide can be dangerous to yourself. And of course, it's not the game on the line. So no need to bring in that slide. He just tried to get it wrong. Pretty quick over the ground. Of course, when you're 16 and 17, it's easy to get over the ground. That Mohammed.
Nail.
Yeah, he's born in 2005, so he's about
17.
Yeah, 17. So Yeah. Yeah.
This,
So he's continuing with the spin.
yeah, Ramsaran. Adi Ramsaran, the new bowler.
Yeah. Now getting his first bowl. Yeah, the skipper trying the faster bowler. Of course, he would be anxious to get the ball in his hand. But it's the catch-22. You know, as an experienced cricketer, you'll know that he's not going to get much of the wicket.
Yeah.
But you'll expect his pace to just deceive these two tail-enders. But unluckily to him, he had to bowl the majority over to the better of the tail-enders.
Yeah.
Because Philip has shown that he's no more with the bat.
Philip, yeah, playing his shots.
Alonso. Long forward, showing good technique, showing the manufacturer.
Well, it looks as though Alonso seems like he wants to come back out tomorrow to bat. Close up the shop.
It's going down leg side. It's pitched outside leg. Allowed appeal. Not interested. Umpire.
Spin and bounce.
Spin and bounce there.
Ramsaran.
And there he's showing technique there. Alonso, long forward. Bat and pad close together. The umpire can read the whole maker's name. Yeah, he's just playing off the crease.
Yeah, Alonso is he's decided that I'm gonna bat the entire 50.
Well, I think he's playing on the instructions here. Remember, this thing may just come down to run rate, you know, who's been bowled out, etc. So they probably just trying as close as possible, make the run rate more decent. Yeah, so at the end of 46 overs, sorry. Fatima won 67 for 8, staring down the barrel of their first defeat. The umpires asking the two batters to hurry things on, lads. Time not of essence. Of course, the cut-off time is 5:30. And if a result can't be had, it can go up to 6 o'clock. So no need to stretch it along, Philip. Philip getting back and just pushing it back up the track. The captain continuing here. He's into his 9th over. He's bowled 8 thus far without a wicket, but he's been reasonably economical. Beating him outside the off stump. They're asking Philip to continue batting.
Really trying everything to get this last wicket here. His Presentation College.
And he's bowling a wide. No, Kadir, do you think, you know, as a coach, you're looking past this victory? Do you think, if your presentation, you think that they just had a problem closing things off? Philip, it's in the air. And it's caught. So Cristiano holds out. And that's the victory. So Fatima College all out. A easy catch by Roy. We would not see Ramdeen back.
So that's the end here. In the end, Presentation College San Fernando win this game by 64 runs. 63 runs. And Gordon was a good performance from them.
Yeah,
You know, with ball defending that 231 that they made. And thanks in part to Khalil Mohammed, who picked up, was a pick of the bowlers with 5 for 14.
Yeah, there we see him on screen there, the second man. Yes, so it's a victory for Presentation. They stay top of the pile, unbeaten. It's going to be a long ride home for the boys from Fatima College, as we see the ground staff already beginning to get their work doing. Kadir, a very interesting day. It was enthralling from ball one. We had the quick fire start from Presentation as they got off the mark quickly. You know, a good partnership between the two Mohammeds got them off to a cracker. Fatima pegging things back, a recovery partnership. So it was a tale of many twists, but a very good advertisement for school cricket. And there's a good pool. I think the future of Trinidad and Tobago's cricket is in good hands.
Yeah, definitely. We saw a very good game here from Presentation College, the home team. And in the end, it was a dominant performance. In the end, winning by 63 runs. Khalil Mohammed had 38 with the bat, 2 catches and 5 wickets. So, really, standout performance by him. And Presentation College continued their unbeaten run in the premiership things of the Secondary Schools Cricket League. So, that's all we have for you here this afternoon from Union. And on behalf of the whole production team, Ronnie, Jason, Gordon and myself, Karim Mohammed, we'd like to thank you for viewing this production, and we look forward to your viewership in the future.